This is how it is without the cover on. I've tried a few ways of shaping it. One of these, which a lot of YouTubers seem to use this, but the type of form that I've got here, if you use that, just a big chunk comes out. So if you've got the type of form that I've got, which is sort of moulded together, it's not the best thing to use. Trying to find my knife. Here we go. There we are. This is what I've been using. It's still rough around the edges, but I want to get it to some sort of a shape, and then I intend on using a very sort of thin layer of foam over the top to wrap around the bottom of the base as well, because initially they were moulded to the actual metal base in the 70s Hondas, and that's just going to be too difficult to do. So if I get it somewhere near and it actually fits in the seat cover that I've bought, then I can sort of smooth over the edges with some thin memory foam possibly. But I'm quite happy with how it's going. It's just very time consuming. So I'll just carry on with it. And this is the shape of the seat I'm trying to create. If you see, it's got sort of a hump at the back, and it goes down, and then another for the rider. So I've started shaping the back bit a little bit, and hopefully it'll turn to something like this one. Obviously it's not going to be perfect, but I'll try my best. So I keep trying the replacement cover on it to make sure that I'm not taking too much off. This back bit is where the hump's meant to be, and then this bit here is where the rider's seat is again up and then down as a slope. So what I've done is mark that out. If you can just see, this is where the front part is going to stay high, so I've got to shape this back piece. I have just started it very slowly, so this is going to curve down a little bit, and then when it gets to here, leaving that high again and then curving down to the front. Before I thought it was sort of two levels with the step here, but on looking at the photos online of the seat that I'm trying to replicate, I need a dip here, and then the high bit again, and then another dip. So I'll just keep beavering away. And the shape's coming along slowly but surely, and it actually fits across the front, and if I stretch it over it, it's fitting quite nicely. Obviously once it's fixed in place it'll look a lot better. I need to shape the front of the seat a bit more. When this is pulled down here, it's really difficult to see. When that's pulled down, it has got the shaping that it needs, but I need to sculpt this front bit of the seat now. The back's pretty well shaped now. Trimmed it to sort of the shape of the seat base, and I'm just starting to put the curve. It's meant to go sort of down and then back up again at the front. So carry on. Right, put a belt on the back to get an idea of how it's fitting, and I've started working on the front shape, so I'll need to make the dip a bit more. If I pull down on the front bit, it is starting to fit better, but obviously still quite a bit more work. It's still quite a bit baggy at the front. Shaping up quite nicely. As I said before, I'm going to have a thin layer of memory foam over it, so I don't think there's much more shaping to do, because the other parts will be filled out with the memory foam when I put that on. So I'm quite happy with the shape. Only got one cut So it's not too bad really.
Love that Queen song, right, sarah.cox@bbc.co.uk if you'd like to share your first and last, please. We were both worse for wear after a heavy night out, writes Helen McKay from Brendan, when a pigeon fell down our chimney. Oof, that's not good when you've got a bit of a hangover and really bring on the fear. My other half tried to counter it using